Welcome back, you guys. So we have a Model X in for a satin dark gray wrap, and then we also have a Model Y that you guys are going to be seeing also in satin dark gray. They both wanted the same color. Coincidence, they're not the same client. They just wanted the same color. I don't blame them. It's a pretty nice color. This is the first one that we're going to start knocking out. We're going to be doing the hood, I think, first. I really want to go into depths of how to wrap the hood. Do a little bit more of a longer video because the past ones, they've been a little bit short because we've been trying to like catch up, you know, get these cars done for our clients because we give them a deadline. We don't want to keep pushing it back, so we want to just keep true to the day that we tell them it's going to be done. We're going to go ahead and start cleaning the vehicle. We already started taking some stuff apart, but there's still a lot more to go. Might need a clay bar, but might not. This is actually a pretty new car. I think it barely has like 2,000 miles on it. So again, like I said, we're gonna go into details about how to wrap the corners, how to stretch the material, how to air it out, start from where, you know, all of that. So let's get started on that. And then after this one, we're gonna have a plumbing company that's actually doing a fleet wrap with us. They have about 10 vehicles that they're gonna do. It's called Ritz Plumbing. So we have a few, it's actually right here. But we're gonna get started on this right after we get started on this one. So it's a little bit more priority, and we'll jump back and forth in between the two. And then after these two are done, we're gonna get started on that Model Y. So stay tight and enjoy the rest of this video. Super clean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's brand new, so should be right. Honestly, seeing paint like this sometimes makes me not want to wrap a car. It looks so good, but we gotta wrap it. I think the satin dark gray is a pretty badass color, so I'll give them a pass on this one. And it's so annoying when you get a song stuck in your head. It's just going on repeat. I was unrolling this. My mind is like, what am I doing right now? I'm unrolling it. And then my head's like that one song that goes rolling, rolling, rolling. How's it go? It's like keep on rolling, rolling. All right, check this out. Can you see that? Right here. Let me double check who's calling me. Max. Wow, look who's calling me. This is a treat. Hello?
What's up, dog?
What up, big dog? How's it doing?
We good.
Why does your voice sound like that?
Dude, I've been sick as f***.
That's why I knew something was off.
I ain't posted nothing on social media, really. I've been so sick.
Yeah, we're filming right now. You're actually on camera being recorded.
Oh, bro?
Yeah, you'll make a special appearance.
Man, it's about time.
You guys see that? Where was it? There you go, right here. What the heck? What is that from? Well, it's a good thing that I always give it extra. Let's say it was 74. I'm pretty sure I gave it about like 76 or like 77. It was around there. So now past the body line, so this is not gonna be a problem, but good thing I saw it, because imagine this was like right here, it would have been on the hood. We're good to go. Have enough space over here. Perfect. Start rolling this back. Rolling, rolling. Let's see. Tack it there. All right, so hopefully we can get some badass content and you guys can have an idea of how this is done versus just seeing it done. This is not really technique. This is just me trying to be clean so I can throw this away as soon as I'm done with it. Fold it in half again. And then, honestly, I've been wanting to rewrap Max's car. So the person we're on the phone with, that's his car right there. I've been wanting to rewrap it. He wants to do another flag again. I'm down with it, but I also want to do something new for his car. We haven't really thought about ideas like at all, but that's coming soon because his wrap is starting to burn a little bit. That's gonna have to be unwrapped very soon. So right here, I have a lot of wrinkles in this little area. So I'm gonna try my best to kind of get like a straight line here without pulling the material too much. Because if I pull it too much, everything could kind of fall. Which leads me to another thing is go to the edges and tack it down. Not on the actual hood, but on the pillar. I'm tacking it on the pillar. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side, just to be safe, because this flies off, that's it. There goes, what is this, like $80 in material for this panel? Around there. I'm pulling this way, so it's a little bit more to my right, and also this way, a little bit more to my left, a little bit outwards, so I can try to get this little area flat right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this glassed, get this nice and smooth. To make it look like it's already done, just have to remove the air. You can place it here, and then this will lift up easily because it's the edge. So this will lock it in a little bit right here. Now I can get the torch that can really like place this down with a little bit of a curve that it has right here. It's not even that much, but it still has it. Now we can lift it from here. Start heating it before I turn the torch on because it's kind of loud. I try to heat it from the bottom sometimes because it's kind of like a hot air balloon. You know, the hot air is going to go ahead and disperse itself pretty evenly under, versus if I'm going this way, it's pretty direct. The hot air just goes, you know, it goes here and then like up. And sometimes the hot air itself pushes the flame upwards, and sometimes the flame doesn't even reach the wrap. So I like to go ahead and heat it from the bottom, and with a little bit of distance too, because it is a flame. Like the flame can get hot. This is still okay. Now if I were to get like this close and hit the flame, that's probably going to burn my hand. Same thing will probably burn the wrap. It's a little bit more heat resistant, but same concept. Try to stay a little far away, not too close. You can see the wrap softening up a little bit already. All right, cool. It's good. I'm gonna get one hand here, one hand here. Get a nice glass body line. Place it here. I still have the ability to heat it here. I could heat it from the top a little bit too. Just gotta be careful. And then we will have some wrinkles in the middle, but we're gonna lift it up and pull that way too, so it should solve some of these issues. And towards the end, I'll grab a heat gun too, and I'll shrink back any material that was stretched too much. There you go. This can get fixed. You can already kind of see. Oh, there you go. It untacked itself. Let's see if that worked. I had a little bit tough time pulling this way because I was trying to explain at the same time, but this might shrink. Let's check though. If you get close, you just have to pass the heat fast. Okay, it looks like it's shrinking a little bit. Pretty much spreading the wrinkles. Okay, get in there. Boom. Getting there. I'm gonna leave this for the heat gun. But you guys saw that big wrinkle is kind of gone. Now I just gotta take care of this. Just a little bit of heat. If I start squeezing it out, it'll be flat. That's it for that. This is good. This is good. Now another thing that we have to do once we have all that done is the corners. A lot of people start airing it out and they'll get about this far in and then they're like, oh, I gotta stretch my corner, and then you'll stretch it, you have this line. All right, so I got myself the heat gun, and instead of pulling from that last little bit, we're gonna heat this whole area, and then we're gonna go ahead and stretch this corner. So the way that I like to do it is, this is where the corner is, but when you stretch it, what happens to the material? It gets stretched. Instead of the material landing here, it's gonna land about over here. So that means this corner, if you're trying to stretch it, you're stretching it over here. So you kind of estimate how much you're stretching. So you're gonna stretch from here, this is gonna land over here. So you grab it from here. So you'll see that I'm grabbing it here, and then this is gonna get stretched to here. We're currently here, we're gonna stretch it to here. Got it? Makes sense. Okay, cool. This is the best way I like to explain this. So now we'll heat that large area. This is gonna keep the color consistent. And then, and only then, once we've heat that up, we can then start airing everything out. There you go. So we were here, now we're here. Just how I mentioned. Remember we were over here with the wrap? Now we're over here. It's not a big stretch. It got stretched throughout the whole little area here. So now that that's done, we're gonna place this, because we don't want this to lift up, and then we lose all that work that we just did. You could even place this down so that you don't lose that little corner that you just stretched. Now let's check how the shrink is here. We're gonna try to not get too many like straight lines, which would be the wrinkles that people call fingers. Pretty much going like this. It should look as smooth as it looks here after I'm done heating it. Okay, so there's a lot of fingers here. I'm gonna lift it up. Okay, I heated it up. And now let's heat it and you'll see. No more wrinkles. Look how it looks super smooth, you know, like super smooth. There's probably wrinkles here. Maybe not. No, it's good. So yeah, you guys saw those wrinkles. It's just a matter of lifting it up, heating it, shrinking back the edges and then seal it. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do for the rest of it, all of it. I have to make sure all of it has no type of wrinkles while I heat it. That's shrinking the material back. And after that, we post heat it. I heat it up very hot to about like 180 to 200 degrees to kill that memory. I already shrank it back, so it's not gonna pull more. And on top of that, we heat it up to kill that memory so it doesn't shrink back no more. So it's kind of like a double protection for the wrap, not peeling back. So you guys can see that again. This is actually not even that bad. I can still roll this like this, roll it to the backside, and it's still grab. It's not too bad, but I'm already here, so I'm gonna go ahead and shrink it back. All right, let's see how these wrinkles look now. Oh, way better. The only reason the wrinkles were going this way is because it was touching here, so it was making that tension. So release it, it's perfectly flat. Damn, oh my God, it's almost like if I've been rapping for a while, 7 years, 8 years, who knows now at this point, lost track. Spread the wrinkles. That one wasn't as good, but it was okay. I'm gonna try to start from the middle. Sometimes I'll keep this around because dust is kind of setting. So as you squeegee, you'll see like a nice fine line of dust collecting. There's none yet, thankfully. Even if like there was, sometimes I'll try to clean it. I'll go ahead and grab this and I'll wipe the dust off in the area that I'm about to squeegee, and then I'll continue going. And then I'll go like this. Just another pro tip to get the best install possible. Again, remember, air gets kind of stuck with one pass, so when you come back, you gotta pass the same spot you had already passed again. A little bit of air stuck here where my hand couldn't reach. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice this at an angle. Ooh, that's it. I think one side is pretty much done. Ooh, did you see that one? I want to see if I'll do it again. There you go. So, all right, time to knock out the other side. Alright, that's it for the hood pretty much. So let's see if we can go ahead and shrink back the corners and start tucking this all in, and probably tomorrow I'll go ahead and start cutting this. Let's jump over to the Ritz plumbing. We have quite a bit done over there on the Model X, so I'm gonna knock this out real quick. Everything is made already. I just have to place both sides, make a bunch of measurements, and start placing it down. This is actually pretty cool. It's a 3M reflective. This lasts, I believe it's a 7-year, or it might have been a 10-year. It lasts a long time because it's a commercial vehicle. They don't want to be changing all the time. They just want to leave it make it last as long as possible, because at the end it is an investment. So their company gets publicized a little bit more while they're driving. Let's go ahead and start knocking this out. It's going to be this plumbing and heating. We're going to have a logo that goes right here. It's going to say Ritz. And then after that is going to be their phone number here, their website, and then another logo by the door. So I'm going to place this down real quick. We're going to knock this out super quick and get back to the Model X. So that's pretty much it. We just finished post heating the whole car to make sure none of the letters are lifting, make sure everything is dried. This is pretty much ready to go. Maybe pick up some of what the reflective looks like. I'm not sure if this is picking up there. Show you guys the whole thing, and then we'll hop back over to the Model X and keep going on that one. So this was just something real quick that we wanted to knock out, and we got it done.
Just gonna apply this dry sheet. This helps the film stick on the glass and help reduce the heat so that the glass doesn't overheat too much.
Guys, so that's it for the Model X. It started raining a little bit, so we had to kind of be bringing the car in and out a few times, but you guys still were able to see it. So here it is in all its glory. We did satin dark gray with gloss black accents here and there, so it kind of flows throughout the whole car. The car already had gloss black on the fender camera and on the trims. It came like that already. The only thing that we did gloss black was the mirror cap, and we were going to do the spoiler, but she decided to do it in satin dark gray instead. All right, so that's it with the Model X. It's super late already. We're gonna go ahead and head home. We're pretty tired and get back tomorrow morning, like we mentioned, to get started on the Model Y. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Today on this one, we're gonna be working on this Model Y. First thing that we're gonna do is start removing these wheels. We already started prepping the vehicle, started taking it apart, and send these wheels to powder coat. So on the other side, we already got those off. Let's take these off, and like we said, let's get them over to powder coat.